Hello everybody and welcome back to Lunar Flight with me, Knee-High Hobo. And first things first, I had a message from the developers saying, you know, liking the videos and so on and so forth, and recommended that I watch the training videos, the flight school videos, and boy were they right. It was something that I was intending on doing, but I just sort of leapt into it expecting that I'd be able to fly it. A hell of a lot of information, so much information up here that I've been missing out on. Like, there's these buttons here that do different things as and when you're on different missions, and there was this that I didn't spot, and there's this one that I hadn't used as well, and there was one more thing that was really useful. Oh yeah, I didn't want to do that. Didn't mean to press that. I thought that would change one of these left. I admit, I watched all of them. I need to go back and probably watch them two or three more times just to make sure I've got all this right. But yeah, this sphere here tells you so much useful information. This, I think, eventually becomes a circle with a line in it, which actually tells you where your waypoints are and what you're doing. And this emergency fuel and just so much information up here. So hopefully, I'm going to try my best to remember what I can from the videos and crack into it. But I so strongly recommend that you watch it maybe 2-3 times, let yourself digest the information more thoroughly. I'm certainly, as I say, going to be going back and watching them once or twice more when I've got a few more. I'm actually away a few days this week, so I'll probably be able to have a little bit of time to myself. I'm going to be staying in a few hotels by myself, so the Shovsoft tutorial videos can be my new best friends. Anyhow, that's enough blabbering from me. Let's pick a mission. I think at the moment we're still that was another thing as well, this load our power to weight ratio. Yeah, this basically is a chart telling you how much you have, and then you can set a cap by pressing a button. I'm going to need to pull that information up, but that's going to save us a huge amount of fuel. That's yeah, that information right there, that's going to be the difference between a complete failure and a successful mission. So that's a 4,000 mission. I think we are going to stay with the cargo. Not a data survey, not a lost cargo. Transport, how much is that to transport? Transport 2,000 cargo to Bravo. I think this is the one we're going to take. So so that's 2,000, so it's 41 is our, and here we go, this is what I was on about. So this is where we now need to target, so we can actually just lift up a little bit and line all this up and then go in a straight line. You'll see that the sphere here has changed as well. This is all information that I missed first time round, but what I do need to know is what the button is to cap the power. I can't remember what they said it was called now. Thrust up, thrust down, roll left for the next camera, toggle full screen, next camera, next waypoint. Thrust lock. I think it's this one, so I'm going to add that as the A. And I'll save that and close it and back. So now, if I throttle up a little bit like that, and there we go. And that, yeah, that locked it there for us. So I'm just going to touch back down again. Okay, we'll just put that fuel in because that could be the fuel that saves our lives. And what we'll do is we'll just hover up a little bit, and we're just going to turn, and we're going to line ourselves up. Oh, we slightly overtouched that, so let's just a bit more. There we go. So just back a bit. There. That's nearly it. There. That's the one. Okay, so what I was looking at there is this. So this arrow is where we're heading, and that is the direction that is straightforward. So now, theoretically, all we should do is up and slightly kick forwards, and So we'll get that, about 37. So about 31 will put us into a stable hover. We'll have a top down so we can... Yeah, so there we go. Well, what's our altitude like? Are we... It looks like we're losing altitude, so I might have read that chart slightly wrong. So we're just going to put it up to about 45. And just straighten ourselves back out again. Yeah, so that's all looking kind of smooth there. We're just going to lean forwards a little bit more and just build up a bit more speed. We'll just pull back a little bit on the throttle there at 42. Let's just check. Base 2000 was 41. So yeah, we're just a little bit above what we need to be there. I think our altitude's good. I don't think we're going to hit these mountains. But we are starting to lean back into it a little bit. So we'll just put a bit more forwards. And that'll do. Yeah, so we're about, we've got about 70% of our fuel left now. You can see at the bottom there, this is an indicator to the distance that we've got left to travel. And everything's looking fine at the moment. We are slightly off target a little bit. And we're going to start slowing down. We'll drop a little bit of the throttle as well. And there's the landing pad. Okay, so we're going to kill a lot of our vertical now. Now, I've started to lose a little bit here. Just going to slowly put down and just try and get our orientation because I've completely lost it. Oh, everything was going so well. Oh, no. Oh, everything was going so well. So what happened there is I lost which way my orientation was, and I couldn't level myself back out again. But the theory's sound. Certainly, I mean, that was a much better flight than we normally would have had up until that last bit. We're not going to save that replay there. Let's go and select another mission. Next, transport 4,000 cargo. Let's see if we can get a lower. Yeah, okay, so 4,000 is what it's going to have to be. We're not particularly interested in data. We're not interested in lost. We're not lost, not data. Yeah, so it's got to be this one. So 4,000 to Charlie. We do have a bit more luck with Charlie than we do the other. What's its faces? So 4,000 is 45.5. So really, we want to be looking at about 50%. Oh, there we go, that's it. And so we'll go the top. So that's it. We'll just, first of all, just square, just slightly overbait that a little bit. Okay, so we'll just refuel that to give ourselves that last little bit again. We're going to stick the lock in there. We'll go with about 50% to begin with. And there we go, we are off. Right, so we'll just take that down then to, it was about 45, did it say? Let's just check. 4,045.5. Yeah, so that's about right there. So we're going to maybe just go a little bit more on the RCS this time. Certainly until we get the stabilizers. I think just keeping it on the RCS thrusters would probably be a better idea. And we get a few more aids, we'll be able to do a slightly better job at flying. That's the theory, and I'm sticking to it. I'm just going to turn a little bit like that. Okay, keeping that arrow on dead straight. Okay, we're just going to start to slow down now then, take some of the velocity out of this. 100 meters away. Oh, we are going very fast. We might just need to take just a little bit of a kick out of it like this. Hope we miss that tower. Just swing by it a little bit. Doesn't like to slow down too much, does it? What's this one here? Hopefully, that might have been the stabilizers, but I can't remember what it is that I bought last time. Okay, so we'll just try and roll ourselves back into a position where we're orientated. It'd be nice if we were looking at Charlie.
35 more seconds. We'll be out of mode 2.
We'll add some fuel to the tank. Oh, we're doing it again. We're starting to lose the control. Just trying to put down safely. But we know that this generally doesn't tend to work out too well. Okay, one more try. One more try, and then it's back to the videos. So, what have we got this time? How much? Another $3.5 grand. So we're back in the red again. So missions, transport, 4,000. Transport 8,000. Right, so it's transport 4,000. Okay, let's try this again. Oops. Select nav. And oops. Let's not off to a great start there, it's got to be said. Where's this thing going? Spoiler alert, I predict a crash.
Yeah, the moon is there, boy, in all its splendor. Labs are appearance gray to me. Don't look at it, here we come up. Okay.
Yeah, so I just try to concentrate here and get a. Yeah, this isn't going exactly how I'd planned. I think I'm just gonna have to sort of let this one. Yeah, there wasn't a great deal I could do with that from the second that it started to roll over. It was pretty gone. I know that I said that I'm going to go back with the way that I know and love how to do this. It may be a little bit butchered, but it's certainly for the time being. For the time being, this is the way that we've done it in the past, and it's It's the way that served us best.
35 seconds. Just keep flying. EMS mode normal.
So what is happening right now is I'm using the Xbox control pad, as you saw from the menu earlier. My thumbs are very sweaty and therefore very slippy. So I think that certainly the idea is the theory of you're using things like the throttle control and stuff is certainly a very sound and valuable. I mean, look, we're less than halfway there, and we've already used 70% of our fuel. The only thing is, I think the problem at the moment is the fleshy organic thing that's controlling the craft is reasonably incompetent, and I think I just came at it a wee bit too fast. I don't. Less haste, more correctness, I think. So we really need to slow down here. Okay, so this isn't looking too bad at the moment. We are going a bit fast. Okay, if we could touch this down slowly and just... Okay, just slow, slow, slow. Don't hit that rock. Don't hit that rock. Ah, good. So here we go. Now then. Provided that the engines aren't broken, we can now just sort of tickle our way forwards a touch. Like that. There we go. Okay, not a great deal of fuel left now.
35 more seconds. We'll be out of mode 2.
Guess it's going to be close. And we have... Can we go for the... you know what? Repaired, refueled, unload the cargo. There we go. Okay, so we're not going to resave that. So in summary, the developer's absolutely right that certainly the most economical way to do it is with the throttle lock there that we were using in the first 3 missions. The problem is, though, I think I got a little bit overconfident with the how much work that was actually going to do for me and how little I had to concentrate. At the moment, brute force seems to be my forte. I think if we need to do one more mission to get up to our second rank, where we can start buying upgrades for the craft, and this should start getting a little bit easier. And hopefully, it'll be every other mission eventually that we're going to wind up failing. But as I said as well, I'm going to go back, I'm going to look at these videos again and make sure that I'm doing things right and see if there's anything else I can do to improve the quality of the flights. Hopefully you're enjoying it. A lot of this is gratuitous crashing. One day what I'm going to find is I'm going to get the mission right on the first time, then I'm going to have to do 2 crashes to finish the episode up, just to mix things up a little bit. But yeah, that's enough blabbering from me, but thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. My name is Hobo, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.